It's that time of the week again, where we bring you nothing but conversations that matter right here on the Natalie Ford Show on GHOne TV. Special thank you to Across City Hotel for hosting us for this episode. Now, one thing I absolutely love is art. It has the power to change the world. And one man, young man, who has been drawing and painting since he was literally a kid is Anthony Jefferson Hanson, and he joins me on tonight's episode of the Natalie Ford Show. He grew up in 2nd D in the Western region. Thankfully, was supported by his parents and his mother as it had to do with art. And today, he's blossoming in the field. Anthony, it's so good to have you here on the Natalie Ford Show.
Thanks for having me, dear.
Yeah, and I love your eclectic style.
Jeez.
You're a true artist.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, currently, what's your life looking like? What's the state of Anthony's life?
Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah.
What's beautiful? Paint a picture for me.
Wherever stage I get in life, I've already spoken about it. So it's like I'm always in the dream on to the next. So I'm on course. I'm on the right path.
You've always spoken about it. Sort of like what we term manifestation.
Yeah, manifestation.
Right?
Yeah.
You actually practice.
Yeah. I think it's natural. You see, everything I've been doing, I do it before somebody tells me, oh, this is what you're doing, actually. Because I just do it. I don't even know I'm doing it. It's like, okay, before I went to the UK, my dream was to paint the Queen and meet her and deliver it to her. And unfortunately, that year, she died. So I'm like, okay, fine, let me just paint the King. It was just something that was, And just like, you can't get this, but you can't get that, So I was able to paint the King, and I was able to deliver it with the president. And so it's like everything I want. I see it, I just take a step and it's happening. Yeah.
The line just like so.
Yeah.
That's huge, by the way.
Yeah, that's big.
That's really, you work a lot with your instincts.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So given that you say everything that you do, you did it even before you were being told that.
Yes.
At what age, if you can recall, did you start your artistic work?
Okay.
When did you know that you were?
One thing I can remember when I was like 4, I liked the idea of people writing in italics. I didn't know it was called italics. So I take a pen and a paper and I try to scribble like that. And I'll take it to my mom and I'm like, what does this say? Then he will put a stroke on top of one and he'll be like, so if you clean the rest, this will be there. THE, because it runs in like that and you put a stroke on the top. I said, okay. So then I start to put things together. So I think that's what happened. Then I'll draw in her bed sheets with her lipstick,
You use her lipstick
to draw like Scooby-Doo. I'll be watching cartoons and I'll be trying to draw Scooby-Doo with a long mouth and everything. It's like, and then she never stopped me.
Which is so important. The fact that she never stopped.
Yeah, she never stopped me because I'm a loner. Like I was the last one, and I wasn't troublesome. I'm always by myself. Like I'm reserved all the time.
How many siblings?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, my big brother, my sister, and me.
Right.
Yeah, and the age gap between me and my sister is big. So I'm like, okay, I was like the last gift, like, oh, Teresa, you can have this too. Yeah, so
So you were a loner.
loner,
You
doing my own
expressed
thing.
yourself
Yeah, doing my own thing. I play with myself. I do my own thing. Like every day, I'm by myself. So I have a lot of time and room to think and bring it out what I'm thinking. Yeah.
How has that process sort of like helped you to release whatever emotions or thought patterns you may be having, particularly as you describe yourself as a loner?
Yeah. Okay. You see, I'm not the type that harbor things within, whether negative or positive. I love to share, and if I'm not sharing with an individual, then I'm sharing it on paper. I'm trying to say something with the art on paper. It's just like after secondary school when I wanted to come out of secondary school and do something different. I didn't want to come out of the secondary school and do like every artist is doing, working in the kiosks with signage and doing dabbing and all these. I wanted to do something different. So I ventured into tattooing because as at that time, I could easily draw with a pen without thinking of making a mistake. So it's like, okay, fine. If I can have a paper as a substrate and not make a mistake, how about a skin? So yeah. So I just have to just let it out like that. And I did a lot of mistakes in the beginning, I recall this guy, I did a crucifix tattoo on his back. When he was lying down, it was all perfect. The moment he go back, the cross was like that.
What was his reaction?
Well, I left before I could see a reaction. I'm like, oh wow, it looks good. And I left. Yeah, but I fixed it later. I fixed it. Yeah.
Like you were daring enough to take it.
Exactly.
Now, how important was your mother's support? The fact that not only was she supportive, but she even encouraged you.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
allowed you to explore.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Well, like I always say, I'm my mother's son. Because my mom is the most creative person I know, and my mom is my best critic. If my mom tells me the horn is too long, then it's too long.
It's too long.
Because she's a seamstress, and when I close from school, her apprentice will come pick me from school, bring me home, and it wouldn't be time for her to go home, so I have to stay with her at the shop. And she would tie my feet with a measuring tape to the table.
Wait, so you were about how old?
Oh, so yeah, six.
Tie your feet?
My feet with a measuring tape.
So you can't get tired.
Yeah, then she
Oh my
like
God.
one leg with a measuring tape, then the other side to the table. So I'll be under her table while she sews, and she'll be passing on to me the brown pieces of papers. Before this, so they cut patterns, for the cover and stuff. So she'll pass to me the waist pieces, and I'll try to draw anything I see. So I'll draw something, I'll pass it onto the table, and she'll be like, "Oh, you're trying to draw a goat, but the horn is too long. This looks like a cow, but slim body. So make the horn short. It will look like a goat." Yeah. So it was back forth like that. Then I got to know there were other people in my family who were already artists. Like my grandfather was a professor, Emmanuel Usesel. He was a pioneer in tech. They started the art thing before science with Abladi Global, Art de la K, and all these. So going to secondary school, even though I chose Boche, I wanted to go to Infant Pim because it felt like, they are the, yeah. But right before I could, my grandfather was assistant headmaster at Agri Memorial Science Secondary School. So he wouldn't let me go to Boche. I have to come to where he is. He has to discipline me because I have a lot of freedom. I had a lot of freedom being with my mom, So he has to put me on a different line. And I think that was another chapter of my life, doing things that I haven't done before, being under a man's control, like don't eat this, don't sleep sleep at this time, don't watch TV.
Your mom was supportive.
Yeah.
I'm sure she tried.
Yeah. She did her bit.
It's not the same as a man.
Exactly. For me and my mom, I always see my mom like she's a woman, so I have to listen. Just listen, just because she's a woman, just listen. Yeah, but for my granddad, I wasn't having a choice because he doesn't eat sugar, so I won't eat sugar. He doesn't eat oil, so I won't eat oil. She doesn't eat salt, so I won't eat salt. And we're talking about a man that can wake me up at dawn, take me to the toilet, because they've painted the floor with oil paint. So whilst you're on the bowl, your feet will be scratching and it will be making some patterns on the floor. So it will take you to the toilet at dawn, turn on the light and ask you, what do you see on the floor through the paint that has peeled? Then you have to come up with something. Yeah, so I was watching, I'll be like, oh, like I've seen chicken and chicks following it. So, if you see that, then you sketch it and wake me up in the morning, bring it, let me see it. Yeah. So I'll sketch those, take it to him. He'll watch them like, okay, but if these are chicks, why are they bigger than the mom? So all these things were just carving me into.
Now, Anthony, I'd imagine that the support of your family, particularly your mother, particularly her, and your family in general, really spurred you on. How important was that, and has that been for you?
It was, I think, extremely important in the beginning. It was a bit of a struggle because I had to switch in between my mom's side and my dad's side. And so my mom's side became my outward appearance, and my dad's side became my head,
Yeah.
Because my dad's side is more of the academics, and they will force the books into your head. Like I remember my granddad that I lived with for 3 years to school in Agri. He had all the textbooks that could make me pass any exams that I want, but he won't give it to you to take it to school. During vacation, you have to copy the textbook into your notebook. And how can you do all this copying without getting it into your head? Yeah,
that's what he wants.
So they were all super supportive, and I really appreciate. Like I said, beginning of the struggle, it felt like you wanna take my freedom from me, but now I think I should have even been easy with them and concentrate, seize that moment and make good use of it.
It was the right discipline that
it was,
you needed.
I needed it.
Now, so this is to say your father was not in the picture, is it?
Yeah.
No?
Okay. So I didn't know my dad for the early stages. I only had ideas, or let's say should I call it imaginations? Probably.
Wait, you had imaginations for your father?
Yeah, like him having me in his arm.
So
I
you have
have
visions
fragments
of
of images like that. Probably it happened because I was a baby or something. But from kindergarten all the way to class 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
I never knew him. I got to meet him when I was in class 4 when he was back from, I don't even remember where exactly.
Right.
And I saw him, sat on his lap, and I was like, "Oh, you have my hair," because I think in my family I'm the only one that really looks like him. Actually,
Okay, yeah.
I was like, "You look just like me," and it was a fun moment at that point where we met again.
Right.
And the next day he died.
Wait, you met him
Yeah.
for the first time after many years?
Yeah, I saw him just once
Right.
that period, and I didn't
And
see
the
him
next
again.
day he
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah, because we were even away when we had that call that my dad is back. So with all the excitement and all the thought that I had of you see my dad come
Yeah.
to school to pay my school fees, come for school
You had these
meetings.
thoughts,
I had it.
Oh,
I had it. I knew it was gonna happen because I had his friends telling me, "Oh, you know why you dress so well? You took it from your dad because my dad was like a Navy officer, was like the first bosun for the Ghana Black Star Line.
Oh, wow, that's
That's big. So
That's
I was told he wear his white shoes and the hat, and my dad was a proper gentleman,
Oh.
because you see it in his pictures.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's where you took it from. You like to dress and all that. Yeah, it's from your dad. So I couldn't wait to see this man that they were talking about.
Yeah.
So that he would also put me in his car and drive me to
Oh, yeah.
school, pay school fees and
Yeah,
appear in school
absolutely,
meetings. And that's Anthony's father. That kind of.
To think that you were hoping for this.
Yeah, it was.
Important.
I don't even remember when I let it go, but eventually I had to let go of that hope. And I think I'm gonna be like that for my child. Like, so yeah, I want to be like that for my child if I have one.
If you have one. And then he passed on the next day.
He passed on the next day. I couldn't even cry.
Yeah. Because you didn't know him that much.
Probably that chemistry was not actually there. But today I hold him in my heart.
Right.
I hold him in my heart. Yeah. I think I should tattoo him on me.
I'm sure.
I have my mom here.
Right.
Probably I should put my dad here.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
That would be quite special. So, your mom supported you. Your grandfather.
My grandfather supported.
Supported you as well, and they gave you the space to be creative.
Yeah.
And then the discipline you needed
The discipline
as well.
I needed, yeah.
So when you were through the school, and it was actually time for you to get into the world of work, how did that begin?
So coming out of school, as in the secondary school.
Secondary school.
Well, I agree.
Okay.
I don't know nobody from Agri
Uh-huh.
that came out and became like president of the.
What are you saying that they did?
For real though, because my school is entertainment school, trust me.
Right, okay.
2005, shout out to all the Moses 2005. You made the school fun.
So it was a lot of entertainment.
A lot of entertainment and creative people and sports people.
Right.
So,
But some have come out.
But you know me, I don't like sports, so
you don't follow.
I don't follow. But Yvonne Nelson was my senior one.
Oh,
yeah.
She went to Agri.
Yeah, she went to Agri. She used to supervise my class
Okay.
during prep times.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Agri is when it comes to entertainment, it's Agri.
It's Agri.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a creative space.
So coming out of school, I didn't want to be like the normal, let's say, secretary who can even print certificate and all these call cards and stuff. I had to do something different, and I was smart with the pen and other materials to create. And so if I could do all these sketches so nice with pen, not to think of making a mistake and you can't even erase it, then it was just like transfer of knowledge. So from paper as a substrate, I chose the skin. It wasn't all good and perfect in the beginning. I was learning on the job. I did so many bad works.
Did you?
I remember I did a crucifix on a friend's back. Whilst he was lying down, it was amazing.
Okay.
The moment he got back, the cross was like that. And
oh my God.
I didn't even wait to see the reaction. I was like,
You were done?
that's amazing, bro.
Did you? But you
I
noticed
like
was
it.
like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I knew I didn't bad.
It wasn't your best.
Yeah. So I left and
that was it.
that was it. But recently I fixed it.
Okay,
Shout out Ima.
So you fixed it. How did that pick up though? Like, were a lot of people? This was you were practicing
The tattoo
as a tattoo artist.
Yeah. The tattoo picked up real quick because at that point, people didn't really like tattoo.
Yeah.
This was like 2005. 6, 7, 8.
Right.
Because the 3 years I didn't go to school, I was trying to get right with my maths because I'm not good with numbers.
Math, okay.
I'm not good with numbers.
Right.
So then when I was able to do well, then I was actually forced to do it because I didn't want to go to school again. I think I was making enough.
Right.
I was okay.
Like you were earning.
I was earning enough.
Right.
But my mom was like, you need to find a classmate.
Certainly.
You know, you need a classmate. They might be a lawyer, policeman. There might be some people you need in the future. Because at a point in time, everybody needs somebody.
Of course.
So I had to go to Takoradi Technical University to study communication design. And that should even tell you, I didn't want to go to school because that's not what I was. That's not my style.
You were earning well from
from tattoo.
Right.
So I think it was on campus one time that I was able to be connected by one Ibrahim Bembako. Connected me to Jocelyn Dumar.
Okay.
And I think I am the first tattoo artist that was interviewed on TV and did a live tattoo on TV.
You did a live tattoo?
Yeah, on TV.
Right.
And that was it. The whole Ghana was calling me from there. So I was on campus, but I was normally in Accra doing tattoo for people. I tattooed most of the celebrities. The first celebrity I tattooed was Vicky Zuga.
Okay.
Then Too Sweet Anand, Cheska Gray, Sama Mumin, Moisha Budon, Kwabna, Samini.
That's a long, tall list.
And now Stoneboy. And it's on and on and on. I tattooed Oris Ahuero. You know Oris? Oris did Simbad, the deaf and dumb guy in Simbad.
Nice.
Yeah, I tattooed Oris. So Oris had my profile published in a magazine.
Wonderful.
So Oris's tattoo done in Ghana by Ashen. So it was in a magazine. I took a screenshot of that and I kept it. Because he sent it to me, like, yo, see where it's going.
That's a big deal.
It was like that.
Up and it was patronized.
Yeah.
Now, in as much as you were working, people, they are tattoo artists, I mean, across the world, right? But I'd imagine that there's something that you also thought to or sought to express through your work as a tattoo artist, right? And we'll be exploring that shortly here on the Natalie Ford Show. Do stay with us. You're welcome back to the Natalie Ford Show, and I'm in conversation with Anthony Jefferson Hanson, a talented artist and tattoo artist as well. Now, Anthony, I was saying that I'd imagine that your work as a tattoo artist, certainly your clients would come and they know what they want.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you may advise them.
Yeah.
Right? I assume. How much deeper is it really, the work as a tattoo artist to you? What are you trying to express in that medium? My
work as a tattoo artist is an extreme kind of job. More than the surgeon or anything. Because after anything you have done, it's healed and it's gone. But tattoo has receipt.
Right.
You know, it's very evidence. Like, it stays with tattoo is the only thing that you take to your cave, like to your grave. You know, they say all this wealth you can take it to your but at least you took your tattoo to your grave. You understand? So it is a very serious area when we are now coming to agree on what you want to put on your body. Because it's not just about the lines and curves, it's about what it means to you. You understand? So, and the placement, because you can see maybe your favorite celebrity have a tattoo on his arm, and it doesn't mean it will fit your kind of body. Certainly. You understand? Yeah. And you might see it in colored and you are dark, and colored won't fit your skin. You understand? So there is a whole lot to it, but we go through all of this to agree on something. Sometimes I'm able to educate you to the point that you don't want to get it anymore. And do you mind if someone doesn't want to get it? No, you don't. Yeah, it's fine. Because it's better that way than to be hitting my phone like, Anthony, how can I clean this? It's killing, you know, like, because when I'm doing it, it's not, even though you're going to pay me, but it's not about the money. It's about me having my work on you. And then it doesn't even end with you. It ends with the next person that asks you, who did that? You understand? So it goes a long way. So I take it really serious. So what do you think about, you know, generally, and this is not all Ghanaians, of course, we have many who love and appreciate tattoos. But you don't find many people with tattoos in Ghana as compared to other places in the world. There's some who have some stereotypical frames of mind as it pertains to people who have tattoos. I'm sure you know of that, right? Have you encountered any, and what do you think about it? Okay, I was on a show one time, and they allowed people to call in, and this pastor called and started, let me use the word castigating, you know, because it hurt. Then It was like, so why would you entertain such a thing on TV? And you know the young ones are gonna copy and blah blah blah. And it came back to me again like he's a pastor and doesn't know about tattoos. Okay, so then I took him to Leviticus, where it says, "Make no cuts on the cover on your edges of your hair or the corners of your beard." And he said, "No, make no marking on your skin or anything for the dead."
Right.
So you left the haircut and the beard and just jumped to my tattoo because that doesn't suit you.
Okay. Right.
You understand? So what I say is it becomes a choice, because then again, everybody is afraid of the unknown. If there is a pitch dark area here and we are supposed to enter there, we won't go because we don't know what's there. So if I've been able to educate you and I give you some insights on tattoo and why, then you would love to have it. And even that, you get a chance to also choose what suits you. You understand? So all the negative attachment or connotation to the tattoo is because they don't know what it is. But funny thing is, tattoo is actually Africa.
Tell me about that.
You understand? Because we were the ones that brought about civilization. And before ABCD was hieroglyphics in the caves. Then alpha, beta, gamma, before ABCD without the vowels. Then the vowels was introduced. Then we are now speaking English, French, Spanish, and everything, because now we can spell. And it's called spelling because we calling things into being. What you say. On your mouth, I put on curses and blessings, but I caution you to take blessings.
So you say it started from Africa.
It started from Africa.
The Egyptian culture as well. And you say that the concept.
The concept. Because tattoo has got 3 basic purposes.
What are they?
Beautification, identification, and religious purposes. So gone are the days where they used to write Ante Kwama from Kumasi and all those. It wasn't bad. That time it wasn't bad. But now it's sophisticated. We can have roses and our spouses' faces and other stuff. Now it's bad. You see that thing? So tattoo has always been us. You see, because it was for identification. Because then transportation was not like it is today, that you can just carry your produce from the farm straight to the market. You have to carry it on your head and walk.
Do you personally, do you sort of want to promote Africa through your art and through your work as a tattoo artist?
Exactly.
Why do you say it that way? Is it something you thought of? Or
it's something, but I wasn't finding
the link.
The link to connect. Okay, so now it's promoting Africa through my tattoo. You first heard it on the show.
Wonderful. So I gave you an idea.
Yeah, you gave me an idea. It's a wonderful idea. Absolutely. So now I think I'm gonna do all the Dinkra symbols.
You should. You should. Right.
You are right.
I'm glad. Okay. I'm glad, because really I think it's important.
Yes, it is.
It's very important.
Yeah,
we have a lot of artistic talent here.
Sure.
As well. Now, from your work, the various places you work. Now you're based in the UK.
Yeah.
You're in Ghana now, but you're based in the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
What have been any significant moment for you outside of your work as a tattoo artist? Of course, you paint and so on. You painted a lot of notable figures.
Yeah.
How did that idea come to you? I mean, do you just sort of look and say, I choose to paint this person, and you work on the piece, and some way, somehow you contact them? What's the procedure, and what was the initial spark?
With the painting, I was painting already before I knew I was painting. So painting was the mother. And the painting gave birth to tattoo, because I was being inquisitive, like, okay, which other substrates can I work on? So I chose the skin. So for painting, I think the first big name I painted was Esther Lilinkansa, then the Western Regional Minister. So painting those kind of figures has been my thing, because the affiliation, as in, if he was able to do for this one, then I can trust him to do my own. So it was like a marketing thing. But they fell in love with it, and their friends started asking for it. So I became a friend to that kind of circle. You understand? So that's how it came about. So just like my painting to the king when I was in the UK, I had painted a king long because I did the queen, but unfortunately she passed. So when I painted a king, and before the coronation, I had posted it on my status. Then one lady I work for, the wife of one Mr. Adon, the president's, I don't know the relationship. But So the wife saw the painting and like, yo, my husband is in the UK with the president. Don't you think we can give this to the king as a gift from Ghana?
Wow.
Then I said, why not? Let's do it. So this relationship that I built took me there. Took me to that. Yeah. Right. So that's how it has been. Yeah.
I see. How important is it for you to mentor others? And how do you go about? Have you begun?
It's extremely important, and that's why I'm here. Yeah. Last year I was here to push it, but unfortunately I haven't had my sponsors yet. I don't know what they're waiting for, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
If I do it by myself, I'll cancel you.
Okay. Right.
So this is what I want to do. This is the dream. I want to tour secondary schools and Takoradi Technical University. That's where I finished school. And I want to instill in them back the spirit of the arts. Because art is a spirit. The reason why I call it a spirit is an embodiment of a whole lot of things. No artist will say, I can only draw. Probably they can dance. Probably they can sing. Music, probably they can write. Because art is like a ball of gift, you know? And so it's a spirit. Like when you are gifted the spirit of art, you can be poor. So in a family, when there is an artist, the artist becomes the one to break a poverty chain of a family. Because we don't account to no one.
There's freedom of that expression.
President or government doesn't know how much we're earning. So if I tell you I earned 1,000 this month, you get to tax me for the 1,000.
I guess you.
This is where it's going. So an artist is somebody that should be encouraged. They should be inspired. And you can only be inspired by what you see. So I'm coming back to you as in I started from here and now I'm just far. You understand? And if I want to stay here alone, I'm going to suffer because then every day I have to answer to you.
Absolutely.
But if I put you with me, you can answer to others, then we all do it together.
How do you think that the government can better support artists? Because thankfully you had a mother and came from a family where they recognized and harnessed your talent. It's not all, who have that blessing.
That get a chance.
How do you think that as a country we can invest in young artists and support them?
Well, in Ghana, unfortunately, when they talk of the art, they're talking about music and acting, movie. Hardly do they talk about painting but even the music and the movie is nothing without the artist. Because I have to sit down and illustrate through storyline before you know what you do on set. The script, before you know what you do on set. I have to tell you about the color, blocking, before you know how to shoot the video.
Absolutely.
You understand? So they throw more light on the end product, but not the source. You understand? So when it happens like that, the source suffers. Because we put the thinking cap on and struggle at dawn to come out in the day with the creation of, okay, this is how it's supposed to look like. You understand?
Now, absolutely, I get you. Talking about that, what's the process of creating your pieces, be it tattoos or any other expression of arts that you may create? There are varied sorts. People may take that energy from somewhere. I mean, it's either you're spiritual or whatever. What's that process for you? Is it just maybe you have a dream or an idea or a vision? Or what inspires your pieces?
Conversations,
Yes?
Conversations. Like what just came up about promoting Africa through the tattoo. It's conversations. It's like, so my painting to the king, coronation. So after that, then what happens?
Then what?
Okay, after that, then I should paint people around that circle. So that if anything, one asks for this and that, and I'm ready, I'm laced up. It wouldn't come to me as a surprise. So every day I'm on my toes, trying to create something towing to that direction. But that is just a certain aspect of my life. There's another aspect that's also doing something for the general public who are demanding for what they want because of what they've seen. So that's how it works for me.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you think that you can ever work a 9 to 5? I sort of know the answer, but do you think you can ever work in like a corporate?
I tried.
Did you?
I tried.
Where? What did you do?
When I went to UK, I was in Mostly Brothers. We do car parts.
Okay.
And Mm,
Were you bored?
it was boring
Why?
because I had a lot of time in my hands. Because when you're working for somebody, then you have to redesign your whole imagination as to where you are.
Yeah.
Now I'm not in an art studio. I'm in like some mechanical place.
Right.
You have to just bring yourself to that place.
Yeah.
So when you have brought yourself to that place and every 20 minutes you have to move the cup here and bring it back, that's all you do. Nah,
It's not for you.
It's boring.
It's not for you.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's an everyday regular money,
Yeah.
unlike art, because
Right.
art is a sometimes money,
Absolutely.
but I always choose the sometimes
Over
than
that.
the everyday.
Yeah.
Nah.
You always
It's-
pick it. If you
yeah.
feel like it limits you.
It limits
your
me. I
creativity
can be okay.
Yeah.
Probably they should have taken me to the designing aspect.
of the
Say
same firm.
design the Bentley
Right.
by yourself.
That would be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, that would be
Yeah.
interesting.
That would be.
But then I have to go to school for it.
right.
That's a long process.
And that would be. If you were not an artist, what do you think you would be?
I will be a musician.
Okay. Which is
I
really
will shut all these people up.
okay. You would do music.
I would have
Do-
become a musician.
What sort of music?
Well, I sing and I rap
Right.
and I write my own thing too.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing. You ever intend on picking it up someday?
Sometimes when I see what goes on in the industry, I want to do it, but
Yeah.
I'm like, now I've cut a certain nature that I have young ones looking up to me. So if I veer off
It would.
before I come back, I've wasted somebody's time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe after I'm done sorting them,
Mm.
I'll come.
So, do you have any artistic? Do you have any sort of role models? People that you look.
That I look
I mean,
up to.
art is it's self-expression,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of difficult to say I want to be like that
Yeah.
because they are expressing themselves through that medium. But do you have any?
I want to be like how I imagine myself.
I like that.
I want to be like my imagination of who
What
I
is
think
your
I am.
imagination? Your highest and like
My
wildest
highest.
imagination. Yes.
So when I knock 60, 70, no, so let's say 60, I want to be a professor by 60.
By 60.
Yeah. Then I start to teach. But I don't want to teach in just one single school.
Right.
I want to tour around schools and teach with my books. You see how they
What
used
about your
to
books? You mean you want to print
books
you
that
have
I've
books that
written.
you have written?
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's not like it wouldn't be about what they say anymore.
Right.
It should be about what I say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when it's about what I say, when I've been able to put down all those on paper,
Yeah.
then I start to go to schools as a professor,
Right.
teach, do seminars,
Yeah.
introduce them to different techniques and why use this instead of that,
Right.
all those details. I mean, grow your intuition as well, like as in use myself as an example.
Right.
Yeah, and at that point, when I'm tired, like
Right.
when the strength is failing me,
When you're older.
I want to be a superstar. I want somebody to build a statue for me.
Okay, so you want to. That's what you ambition, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Sounds good. But then, really, it's contributing, sharing your knowledge
Exactly.
with others and students.
Yeah, students,
right?
students.
That's
I,
like
I
your
love that. I
highest-
love that community, students.
that
I love the students community
Right.
because it's like a healthy competition.
Right.
Yeah. Like when we do exams and you get
Yeah.
50 and I get 80 and
Right.
like why? Okay,
Uh-huh.
next time I get 100. That kind of
Yeah.
thing. I love that.
Right. That sounds very exciting. Now,
Yeah.
you're such a creative mind, really. But we'll just delve into. You have shared what that vision looks like, but then practically, what steps you're sort of taking
So,
to lead you there. But just hold your thoughts.
Okay.
We'll be really shortly and bring you more on the Natalie Fort Show. You're welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show. Now, Anthony, you were saying that your highest, that big dream
Yeah.
for yourself in some years to come when you're
Yeah.
60, 70, is to educate others, is to teach,
Yeah,
right?
be a professor.
Is to be a professor.
Use the word professor for me so that will come to pass.
Okay, professor.
Yeah.
Professor Anthony. Professor
Professor.
Anthony Jefferson
Hanson.
Sounds tidy.
Yeah.
Now, do people ever sort of assume you're a certain kind of way by virtue of your appearance, be it your hair? Do people think you're older or younger than you are, even though you haven't yet shared your exact age, though? But what sort of reception do you get from people as it pertains
I
to
think I have this energy that is receptive everywhere.
Right.
People genuinely like me. I haven't been in a space where people don't like me.
Yeah.
I don't know how it will feel. It will break me.
You think?
Yeah. Why don't you like me? What did I do?
So are you a people pleaser?
I'm not a people pleaser, but what did I do? I want to know why you don't like me. Like, I would want to know.
Why does it concern you?
Why does it concern
Yeah.
me?
If someone doesn't like you.
Because someone
Or does
not,
it bother you?
because someone not liking you might not be just from that source. It might be from sources from back,
Right.
way back, you know.
Yeah.
And fixing stuff sometimes help, you know. You don't leave stones unturned. You understand? You have to turn all of them. Try as much as you can, you know, because you don't wanna be building whilst people be destroying from behind. You understand? Like you build this reputation,
Right.
then this person is telling a story which doesn't has got nothing to do with you. It's just imagining because they saw tattoo on you,
Yeah.
and so they're destroying what you're building. And so you see, you happen to be in a space like you're marking time. You don't see progress because you are building, but somebody's destroying, and you are not paying attention to it. Like you're asking, why would you mind somebody? You have to, because maybe they're destroying, but it just takes a little conversation, you know.
That was so
a little
good.
conversation. Yeah.
That's wisdom. That's wisdom. I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you're not doing what you're doing, which is arts, right? What are you doing? What do you do in your spare time, in your free time?
My free time, I'm creating in my head.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing in your free time.
Yeah.
You're
I'm creating in
your
my head. I love to cook as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What do you cook?
I've been crying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So you're a good cook.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I've been crying. Yeah.
Huh.
I like
You like
kontomire and egusi
Right.
and beans mixed up.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you're a chef. That's also
Yeah.
art.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
an
art.
element of art
It's
to that.
colorful, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
I love
is.
jollof. I love to cook jollof a lot
Right.
because colorful.
It's
Yes,
it's
colorful.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other hobbies?
I love to talk a lot, you know. I love to meet new people and have conversation.
And have
Yeah,
conversations.
yeah. I like to know why people think the way they think, you know.
You like
The
the human mind. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
the
just,
thought
right,
process.
the
Like,
thought process.
oh, where
That's
did you get it
interesting.
from? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that.
Like I'm getting a lot from you right
Oh,
now.
are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you? When
yeah.
are you born?
When was I born?
When's your birthday?
My birthday is 5th August.
Oh, you're a
I'm a
Leo.
Leo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm a Leo too.
You know, all my stars align, you know.
Okay.
I'm a Tuesday, which is Kwabena. And you know what is Ebina? Ebina is a metal that's been stuck in the fire till it's red.
Right.
So I'm hot like that.
Okay.
And I'm a Leo. I'm a
Which
lion.
is fire, right?
I'm a
Leo
fire
too.
sign as well.
Okay.
You know. And I'm the last born, which is number 3, infinity sign.
Oh, wonderful.
Perfect sign.
So it all
It's all lines up. So
It
I'm
all
crazy.
Right. No, you sure are crazy. That's your line. I am crazy.
I'm
My
crazy.
goodness.
I'm crazy.
Now, Anthony, given that your family supported you quite a
Yeah.
lot in this journey, how do they feel now when they see the progress that you've made?
Well, they're happy to see me this way, but they've seen me this way for the longest. I think it's about time I do something different. And that something different is actually put to practice the things I say.
Right.
If I say I want to tour schools, I need to do it. It's no more a wish. It's no more a thought. Like I need to do it now. This is the time.
Right.
I need to do it. Because I've been saying it, they've been hearing,
Hearing,
they're expecting. I don't know how many students have completed secondary school
Right.
hearing me saying I'm
Yeah.
coming and they didn't get to see me. You know,
Yeah,
I need to do
true.
it.
Like,
I need to do
you
it now.
have to
There's
do
a
it.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. You
There's
have
a
to
time.
do it. What is your biggest what's your weakness? Like your biggest
My weakness?
Yeah.
Women,
Oh, okay.
but not in
That's
that,
expected.
not
Okay,
in
okay,
that
what way,
side.
what way?
Women, because sorry, I don't know how they're gonna take it, but every woman needs that support. You know,
Yeah.
that strength. You know, now they're saying all this feminism and
How do you
that,
feel
and
about feminism?
it's not true though. It's just somebody trying to cover up their weaknesses.
You feel so?
Yeah, it's just but they need our support. You know, women need our support. They need our care, because they many a times fall into people luring them into other stuff
Okay.
just because they're women anyway.
Just because
you know.
they're women.
Because
Right.
in the beginning of their lives, they're not introduced to some kind of hardship and the kind of freedom that a man has to
That a
fall
man
down and
has,
pick himself
right.
up, and you know they don't. So later in their life, when they begin to experience these
Right.
things, it breaks them, you know, and it's because of bad relationships.
Right.
You understand, bad friends,
Yeah.
wrong
Bad
communication,
circle.
bad circle. You know, so women, I think we should pay attention to women.
You feel?
Yeah.
I feel well. It's
Yeah.
I mean, I
A
get
lot.
where you're.
It's
coming
not like
from.
men don't need it. We need it, but you people have made us feel like we can do it, so we'll do it. But for women, I don't know if you feel how I feel.
No, I guess how you feel.
Yeah.
I understand how
They
you
need it.
feel.
Yeah.
And, although in the times you're in as well, you hear a lot of focus on women,
Yeah.
female empowerment.
Yeah,
and so
they
on.
should stop the feminine. How do they say it?
What,
The
feminism?
feminism thing?
Being a feminist?
Feminist.
Yeah.
They should stop that and just
Stop.
be a woman and
Just be a
seek for that help. seek for that protection. You need it. Trust me. Yeah, it's necessary. You need it. You're not strong like that. you need it.
No, you need the support. I mean, both genders.
Both genders, but you know, from time immemorial,
right.
they've placed a man in a certain pedestal,
right.
like you can do it. So in our minds, automatic. So in our minds, whether we need it or we don't even know when we need it.
Right.
We don't know. We struggle till we break, and we are gone. Yeah. But for a woman,
right.
you are our babies.
Very
no matter the age, you are. We should take care of you.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
I'm sure you feel this way also because of the role that your mom.
Yes. Maybe. My mom. I think my mom.
Yeah.
Probably I didn't see that hug from my mom and dad. Maybe I think I should hug all the women in the world.
Okay. So yeah, absolutely. Now, finally, you know, as we draw the curtains, you've shared what you want to do. I mean, you want to educate. You want to give back really to society and the places that sort of made you who you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside that, right? If you could come up with one, say, key project, aside going to universities and educating them for Ghanaian youth, young artists, what would it be?
I would want to build an academy,
right,
which first of all is going to keep the unemployment situation in Ghana, because I'm sweeping all of them into one structure, comfortable, like a campus kind of vibe, you know. And I don't have to teach you nothing, just with your raw talent.
Right.
Ask for the material you want, because we're feeding you morning, afternoon, evening. You don't need nothing.
Right.
Just ask for the materials you want. Is it bead? Is it cloths? Is it colors? Just ask for it. We're going to allow you create so that it's not something that has been done.
Yeah.
This is new, because I'm not trying to influence you.
Absolutely.
Just do you. Then we're going to promote this thing, sell it. We're going to promote this, sell it.
Right.
Use that money to take care of you yourself.
Right.
You understand? We're not taking your money. Use that money to take care of you until you have attained a certain level. You cut your own niche, then you take some of your people away. So gradually, it keeps going, and all these empty hands starts to get busy, because out of the empty hands develops all these vices that we fight against. You know, if they were busy with something, they wouldn't go about doing the things they do. You understand? So that's my optimum target.
That's your optimum goal. And that's such a brilliant idea. Really.
Yeah,
I can just
I really want to do that. Yeah,
it'll be huge.
And you are going to help me do that.
No,
you're going to help me do that behind the scenes.
I am. I am. I'll be more than happy to do that with you, or to help you do that. Finally, what's the one word that you use to describe you?
Me?
Apart from I'm crazy, because I know you are at this point.
Well, love.
Yeah.
Love. I love to love.
You love to love.
Yeah, love.
And you express that love.
I express that love through the art. Yeah. And anybody that comes close feels it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it though. You have a lot of love to share.
See that thing?
Jeffrey, thank you. Really, it's wonderful speaking with you here on the Natalie Portrait. I'm sure there's a lot that we can collaborate on and do together. And good job, really, on everything.
Nice.
I love seeing young artistic talent.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't, you told me your age.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Thank you. Really, it's been a pleasure having you here on the Natalie Portrait. Now, do stay with us. We've got fantastic next. You're welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show. It's that time of the show for fantastic. Anthony, you said you rap, you said you sing. So
you're going to let me do that?
Oh, yes, I am. Of course. What else? Okay, so here's the game. I mean, you do it anyway.
No way.
Yes, Anthony. Okay, so you're just rap, basically.
Really?
I'm going to rap any verse. It can be something you've come up with yourself, or something, a musician has already put out. Yeah, so just rap. A brief 30 seconds or so rap. Yeah, go ahead.
This is hard. This is hard. Let's not do this. I'm sorry. Let's
sing.
not.
Okay, if rap, you can sing. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay, I will sing that.
You will sing. Okay, wonderful. Okay, anything, please feel free. Your own song, someone's song, just like share. My goodness. Anthony, you picked the most simple. Wow.
Finito.
You're done. I'm
Is
gonna
it
still
good?
make you rap. I'll hear your rap.
No, you hear it.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
It's good. I'm not gonna. No, but really, Anthony, you're so much fun, and I really enjoy chatting with you.
Same here.
And I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
On your artistic journey, wherever it may lead you.
Yeah.
And keep being a pioneer, the young Ghanaian artist. Thank you so much for being
You're
on
welcome.
the Natalie Ford Show. Now, courtesy the entire team here at the Natalie Ford Show, we've got a little something for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm trying so hard to hide it, but you've already seen. So yeah.
I saw my dreads.
So this is from another artist, gifting you an artist. It's a
Nobody ever did this for me before.
Well, we've done that for you, and it's a gentleman named Victor, founder of a company called Imagine Flip. And so you can check that out on Facebook.
What's his name?
His name is Victor, and his company is Imagine Flip.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a very talented young.
This is the lips that.
Oh my God. So this is from us to you, and please for you watching, check out Imagine Flip on social media.
Oh.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything. I'm glad you love it.
God.
Oh, you're about to hug the frame. Oh goodness, I'm so glad you love it. So yes, that's from the Natalie Ford Show to you.
Oh, this
Anthony
is good.
Hanson. Thank you so much for being on the show. Yes, so another artist.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you here on the Natalie Ford Show. And
he's actually the best, man. The artist is the best.
He's pretty talented.
Yeah.
He is pretty talented. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, and so glad that you love this piece. It is very important, really, that we support young Ghanaian talent and artistic talent.
Wow.
Now, as we wrap up with our conversation, as always, here on the Natalie Ford Show, I leave you with a few words on Natalie's take. Now, my conversation with Anthony, he could go on and on and on, but one key thing out of many, really, that stood out to me from his journey is the support that he received from his mother, from his grandfather. They never in any way tamed his fire. They let him dream and they allowed him to be creative. I mean, after all, his mother, who works as a seamstress, supporting him and letting him just explore. That's what it's all about. And so to any of you watching who happen to be parents, please allow your children to dream, to be creative, and to be free, really, and express whatever talent they may have. Because as Anthony's mother allowed him to, now we've got him, the talented artist, Anthony Jefferson Hanson. Thank you so much for watching the Natalie Ford Show this evening. Until next week, we'll bring you more conversations that matter.